This is not just a political agenda. This is the breaking moment of a grand plan behind the scenes. Elected ones, open your eyes. Because what is happening now is not just what you see on the screens. The pressure is on. Hidden hands are at work. Power centers are being shaken, and the focus is clear: Trump. But this is not limited to him. This is a test for every awakened soul who challenges the spiritual balance of the system. Why now? Why is it so severe? Because in this age, those who speak the truth are seen as a threat. Because voices that cannot be silenced are what they fear most. In this video, we will decode the spiritual war going on behind the scenes. Trump may be a symbol, but the real issue is the suppression of those whose energy has awakened. So write 77 in the comments right now, because the chosen ones like you have the power to collapse the system with their vibration. And now, behind-the-scenes alliances are increasing the pressure in every field, from the media to the law. But remember, the pressure on you shows how dangerous and powerful you are. Your name has become a topic of fascination. It's everywhere, catching fire across conversations, sparking debates, and sending waves through networks you didn't even know existed. The buzz around you is palpable, and it's pulling attention from all directions. Someone's linking their identity to yours in ways that completely take you by surprise. The rumors? They're escalating. Speculation about connections, hidden relationships, and truths people aren't ready to confront. The questions swirling around are endless. Who is really involved with you? What's truly happening behind the scenes? One thing is certain: your name is at the center of it all. People are certain something is going on. They believe you're quietly forging new bonds, making secretive, late-night rendezvous, or reconnecting with someone you should have left behind long ago. You're silent, offering no explanation, and somehow, that silence fuels their imaginations more than any truth could. They're scrutinizing every little detail: your expressions, the music you share, the timing of your posts. When they don't find what they're looking for, they invent their own stories. Some swear you're rekindling a past romance. Others claim you're just disappearing from everyone's life to entertain someone in the shadows. Meanwhile, you're simply living, being, existing. But to them, that's too suspicious. Your quietness is loud, unsettling, and undermines their false sense of resolution. Because if you've truly moved on, why do they still feel your presence? Imagine a clear, still lake at dawn, its surface perfectly calm, reflecting a sky bursting with promise. In that same way, your life radiates a divine serenity that outshines the clamor around you. Just as the first light of morning dispels the long shadows of night, your measured silence and deliberate detachment reveal a wisdom that those around you have yet to understand. Your presence, subtle yet profound, stands as a testament to a higher truth, quietly transforming every heart it touches. The real enigma is not in your actions, but in the relentless fixation others have on you. It isn't the details of what you do that captivate them. It's the profound mystery behind your choice to hold your tongue. Your decision not to explain yourself is not an act of evasion. It is a purposeful, calculated maneuver. It's as though you have already claimed victory by embracing an inner truth that remains hidden from those still lost in their own chatter. They had expected you to descend into chaos, to lash out with bitterness and anger. Instead, you rose with a grace that speaks of evolution and growth, a quiet ascent that defies their expectations. This very composure, this elegant silence, unsettles them deeply. They are accustomed to a world where uproar and drama reign supreme. In their eyes, noise is synonymous with presence. Yet while they clamor for attention and stir up storms of discontent, you have chosen the path of peaceful restraint. Your calm is not a sign of indifference. It is a deliberate, powerful stance that resonates with the strength of your spirit. The fact that you offer no explanations only fuels their restless speculation. They believe that by filling the void with their own clamor, they can somehow capture a fragment of your brilliance. But even as they scramble to create distractions, they fail to realize that the most commanding presence in any room is not measured by volume. It is measured by the quiet assurance of your name. If you feel the abundance of divine love in your heart, now is the time to share it. You can help spread God's blessings by clicking the Super Thank You button on YouTube and contributing $20 or more. This divine gift will touch not only your life, but the souls of many through this platform. Each of you has a sacred place in God's grand design, and your generosity will be the fruit of our prayers. Act now. Share your blessings to glorify His kingdom. For you were created to do even greater things in God's loving hands. May God bless you. In every moment when you choose not to speak, you are sending a message far louder than words ever could. Your silence shouts of a victory already won, a truth that requires no defense. It is a gentle yet undeniable reminder that while they may revel in transient drama, you have transcended it altogether. Your poised detachment suggests that you understand something they do not, a secret of the spirit that has granted you a serene strength. And as you continue to move through life with this quiet power, you leave an indelible mark on everyone who encounters you. Even as others desperately try to fill the spaces you leave behind, their efforts come off as mere clamor, a poor imitation of the profound peace you embody. They hastily construct stories and assumptions to explain your silence, misinterpreting your calm as avoidance or indifference. In truth, your deliberate quiet is a testament to a higher level of understanding, a graceful strategy that speaks of inner victory. You have chosen not to engage in the superficial noise that so often overwhelms the world, and in doing so, you have revealed a strength that is as subtle as it is immense. Those around you have begun to notice the change. They sense that something significant has shifted, even if they cannot name it. Conversations falter when your name is mentioned. The atmosphere grows thick with the weight of unspoken truths. In these moments, the very air seems to testify to the power you carry, a silent, commanding force that challenges the false narratives others cling to. They are forced to confront the uncomfortable possibility that their carefully constructed stories about you are nothing more than desperate attempts to mask their own insecurities. If you feel God's presence, you can tap the join button below to become part of the first chosen ones and receive the most important revelations early. Your impact is undeniable. Every time you choose stillness over noise, every instance where you allow your actions to speak in place of empty words, you are setting a new standard, a blueprint for what true strength looks like. While those around you continue to resort to superficial chatter and baseless assumptions, you persist in your journey of inner growth and elevation. Your calm, unwavering presence becomes a beacon, drawing those who are ready to embrace a deeper, more meaningful way of living. Consider the legacy you are building, a legacy not measured by the volume of your words, but by the depth of your quiet influence. Your journey is like a slow, steady current that reshapes the landscape of those it touches. Every act of silent resilience, every moment of peaceful resolve builds a foundation of strength that stands in stark contrast to the fleeting noise of the world. In choosing not to conform to the expected norms of reaction, you have carved a unique path, defined by thoughtful reflection and inner victory. And so, as you walk this sacred path, remember that your silence is your most potent weapon. It is a clear signal that while others may be trapped in a cycle of needless chatter and drama, you have found a higher way, a way that honors the divine within you and allows you to rise above the mundane. Your quiet strength speaks of victories that are already won, of battles fought and overcome with a dignity that cannot be mimicked by mere words. It is this quiet power that continues to inspire and transform the lives of those fortunate enough to witness it. Every time you choose calm over clamor, you affirm that your journey is one of true transformation. Your inner peace, born of relentless introspection and the courage to stand alone, is a light that guides others to their own awakening. It is a force that dismantles the chaotic illusions of a noisy world, replacing them with the clarity of a spirit that knows its purpose. As you continue to rise, let your quiet resolve be a call to all those who still wander in search of meaning, a reminder that the path to true fulfillment lies in the sacred space of silence and reflection. Let your life be a testament to the fact that true transformation comes not from the clamor of voices, but from the profound, unspoken commitment to a higher purpose. Your quiet strength is a blessing, a steady flame that burns brightly in the hearts of those who are ready to embrace a new way of living. It is a message that transcends the superficial chatter of the world, a message that invites everyone to step into the peace and abundance that lie just beyond the noise. May you always hold fast to the truth that your quiet determination is a beacon of hope for a brighter tomorrow. As you continue on your journey, let every moment of thoughtful silence serve as a reminder that you are destined for greatness. In the stillness of your spirit, there is a power that transforms lives and changes the course of history. And in this sacred space of inner calm, you find the strength to rise above every challenge, to embrace the fullness of your divine potential, and to walk confidently in the light of your true destiny. May the peace that you have cultivated within yourself extend outward, touching every life you encounter, inspiring others to seek the same serenity and strength. For in the quiet assurance of your being lies a promise that no matter how tumultuous the world may seem, there is a deeper, more enduring power at work. It is the power of a spirit that has chosen to stand firm, to rise above the distractions of the everyday, and to shine with a light that is both powerful and everlasting. Embrace this truth and let your silent journey be the catalyst for a profound, collective awakening that redefines what it means to live in abundance and grace. Picture a mighty oak standing tall in the midst of a vast, ever-changing landscape, a timeless symbol of resilience and divine purpose. As that oak draws strength from deep within its roots, so do you draw from an inner wellspring of wisdom and grace. Now, as you continue forward with this unyielding resolve, know that every step you take is a step toward a future filled with promise and divine favor. Your journey is not merely a passage through time, but a sacred pilgrimage guided by the light of eternal hope and the gentle assurance of the Almighty. Each stride you make, no matter how small, carries with it the blessing of a destiny that overflows with possibility. Your path, illuminated by the soft glow of inner wisdom, is like a radiant highway paved with the riches of spiritual insight. a true testament to the strength of a soul that has embraced its calling wholeheartedly. In the midst of a noisy world, where clamor and chaos often reign, you have chosen to walk a different road. A road where the measure of success is not found in the superficial buzz of empty chatter, but in the profound, silent conviction of a heart aligned with the divine. Imagine a gentle stream, cutting its way through rugged terrain, its waters clear and unyielding. That stream mirrors your journey, steady, unperturbed by the obstacles that line the way. While others may be swept up in the tumult of daily worries and distractions, you remain anchored in a peace that is as refreshing as it is enduring. It is this serene inner light that sets you apart, a living beacon of truth and hope in a world that often forgets its spiritual essence. Your unwavering commitment to a higher purpose speaks volumes to those around you. As you move forward, the noise of the world may continue to rise, but it will never drown out the quiet assurance of your spirit. You have built a foundation of faith and integrity so strong that even the fiercest storms of life cannot shake it. The choices you make today, grounded in love, wisdom, and the courage to let go of what no longer serves you, are like seeds planted in rich soil, destined to blossom into a future of abundance and joy. Dear brothers and sisters, may God's peace be upon you today. I am here to remind you of a profound truth. Our existence is grounded in God's divine plan, unshaken by the temporal concerns of the world. As the Bible says, whatever is done in faith will return to God in abundant blessing. Luke 6:38. Like that great oak tree, our roots are deeply rooted in God's universal truth. Every step we take, every stand we take, is secured by His strength. And now, you are being offered the opportunity to be part of that blessing. When you use the super thank you button and donate $100, this movement will return to you 100-fold in abundance. In every moment of stillness, when you pause to reflect on the blessings that have carried you this far, remember that your life is a divine orchestration. The peace you exude is not accidental, nor is it the result of mere circumstance. It is the fruit of deliberate, courageous decisions made in the light of divine truth. Your quiet strength is a mirror reflecting the glory of the Creator, a clear signal that you have transcended the fleeting distractions of the world. While many are content to let their lives be dictated by the noise around them, you have chosen to rise above, holding fast to the promise of a brighter tomorrow. As you journey onward, your heart beats with the rhythm of divine favor, a steady, confident cadence that inspires and uplifts all who encounter it. Your spirit, ever resolute and full of grace, reminds us that true power is not measured by the clamor of external voices, but by the depth of one's inner transformation. Even when the world around you seems overwhelmed by turmoil and uncertainty, you remain a steadfast pillar of peace, a living testimony to the enduring strength that comes from aligning one's life with a higher purpose. If you feel God's presence, you can tap the join button below to become part of the first chosen ones and receive the most important revelations early. Let this truth resonate within you. You are destined for greatness. With every step, every breath, and every silent moment of reflection, you are co-creating a reality where hope triumphs over despair and love conquers all fear. In your quiet determination lies a promise that the challenges of today are but stepping stones to a future where divine favor and boundless opportunities abound. Keep walking, keep believing, and keep shining. For your journey is a powerful reminder that even in a world full of noise, the soft, steadfast beat of a heart connected to the divine can change everything. May your steps be guided by the light of truth, your path be blessed with the richness of spiritual insight, and your life be a radiant testimony to the transformative power of faith. Every move you make is a declaration of hope, a bold affirmation that your destiny is not defined by the chaos around you, but by the infinite love and grace that dwell within. Embrace this journey with open arms, for you are not only walking a path of personal triumph, but are also illuminating the way for countless others who seek the warmth of divine favor and the promise of a better tomorrow. May your journey continue to inspire, uplift, and transform all who have the privilege of witnessing your remarkable ascent. For in your silence lies a profound truth, a truth that declares, with every deliberate, measured breath, that you are not only surviving the chaos, but thriving in it, reshaping your world and the lives of those around you with a strength that is as enduring as it is magnificent. And as you stand tall, embraced by the infinite grace of a higher purpose, may you always know that your quiet power is a beacon of hope, lighting the way for countless souls on their own sacred journeys to freedom and fulfillment. They've told themselves they're over you. They've convinced themselves that you're nothing but a closed chapter, a lesson from the past, a mistake erased. But those around them aren't convinced. The change in their demeanor is too apparent. The discomfort in their voice when your name is mentioned is too raw to hide. Their silence is not neutral, it's defensive. Now questions are being raised, not behind closed doors, but openly. Are you still in contact? Why do you seem different when they bring your name up? Someone is being accused of still having ties to you, of sneaking around to check up on you, of missing what they shouldn't be holding on to. The answer is always no, but denial is quick. The truth, however, is evident. Their words might say one thing, but their energy betrays them. They stiffen when your name is spoken. They become quiet when you share something impactful. Their eyes linger when you appear on screen. The truth is evident not in their words, but in their reactions. People are starting to notice the emotional distance, the way they drift away in conversations, the silent comparisons. It all begins to add up. They may be physically present with someone else, but mentally, emotionally, they're still somewhere else, held captive by memories and mistakes they cannot escape. You left, but your energy didn't, and those around them feel it. It's like a static charge in the air, uncomfortable, undeniable, and electric. They're caught in a web of guilt and longing. They want to explain, but the weight of truth is too much to carry. They can't admit that your silence speaks louder than anything else. They can't say that no one has ever made them feel the way you did. So they stutter, avoid, and pretend. But pretending doesn't shield them from the obvious. The whispers grow louder. No matter how many times they claim it's over, the truth is becoming undeniable. They never really left you, not in their hearts, not in their souls. And no matter who they are with now, your shadow still lingers over their lives. You walked away from what once defined you. You healed, you broke free, and you sealed the door they thought they could keep open. But even from afar, your presence lingers like an imprint in the air. It wasn't your intention. You let them go. You offered them freedom. But what they didn't anticipate is that walking away from someone who ignited their spirit would create a lasting trace, a ripple that shakes them during moments of quiet reflection. You stopped reaching out. You stopped explaining. You stopped wishing. Yet, they feel you constantly, They lost something sacred. You weren't just a person to them. You were a shift. And now, every connection they try to make feels hollow in comparison to what you once offered. The relationships they seek now seem empty. Your absence didn't disrupt them because they depended on you. It did so because you embodied a stillness, a peace that nothing around them can replace. Those close to them don't quite understand the shift, but they feel it. The way your name lingers in conversations, the way the room feels different when your memory surfaces. Mentioning you has a weight to it, thickening the air. The truth is, your name now stands as a measure of their honesty, a challenge to the facade they've been selling, that they've let go. But they're not haunted by the past, they're haunted by what could have been, what they might have achieved had they chosen differently. They know they chose ego, confusion, or comfort over real growth. And every achievement you share, every moment you shine, reminds them of what they allowed to slip away. It's a quiet spiritual reckoning, dressed as casual regret. You became the lesson they resisted, and that lesson continues to reveal itself. Now is the time to share God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube. You can contribute to His plan and be a part of this divine mission with a donation of $100 or more. Every gift reflects God's generosity, and I believe it will return to you exponentially, far beyond your expectations. Remember, His protection and blessing is on your every step and every donation. You become part of His divine plan. You are a strong, radiant being, unshakable as His mighty rock. Witness God's miracles, feel the fruits of your generosity in your soul, and illuminate the world with confidence and courage. Be blessed and let the light of the Lord guide your path. They're scrutinizing everything you do, the way you've been dressing, your new smile, the unexpected places you visit, even how you no longer react to things they used to provoke. To them, such tranquility must come from someone else, a private love, a hidden bond keeping you content. The idea that you could feel whole on your own doesn't fit in their world. But the truth is, your light isn't born from a relationship. It's the result of release. You shed the chaos. You distanced yourself from people who fed off your pain to feel relevant. You stopped trying to explain yourself to those who were committed to misunderstanding you. And now, you've moved in silence, elevating beyond the noise, becoming too distant to track. They believe you're hiding something, but what they're actually witnessing is a profound transformation. And no amount of filters, photos, or fabricated relationships can mimic that kind of glow. If you feel God's presence, you can tap the join button below to become part of the first chosen ones and receive the most important revelations early. I need to pause this transmission for a moment. Are you truly chosen? Prove it. Watching videos about chosen ones is one thing, but stepping into that power, confronting the forces that try to diminish you, that's something else entirely. When I confronted the forces beyond our realm, they made it clear. True chosen ones are few. They laughed at the idea of us finding one another. Yet here you are, receiving this message. The Obsidian Inner Order isn't for everyone who claims awakening. We are the real ones, the ones who've seen beyond the veil, felt the call, and hold the unmistakable frequency. But the question is, are you really one of us? You've created a reality where their chaos no longer has power over you. Their opinions can't sway you. Their assumptions no longer have access. This new reality you live in is rooted in truth, healing, and divine alignment. They're still clinging to closure that doesn't exist, still mentioning your name in spaces you no longer occupy. They continue to wonder, about a version of you that no longer exists. They don't grasp that elevation requires detachment, and you didn't distance yourself to punish them. You did it to protect what you were becoming. They don't hate you. They hate that you healed without them, that you found peace on your own, that you moved forward. And worst of all, they hate that despite everything, they still care in a world where you no longer look back. Let them speak. Let them wonder. Let them spiral. Watch them from their own shadows while you stand firm in your light. Because truth always rises.